Yeah, any problem. I won't go to the next page, okay? Yeah, this is the cover page. I don't go to the next page. 11 pages, okay? Well, yeah, I don't go further, okay? Maybe I go, yeah, okay? Yeah, we have 2 pages, second page, okay? I won't go deeper, okay? Yeah, I will give you most of the things that you need, okay? In case you're in doubt while you're doing the examination, why you cannot zoom in? Okay. Well, in case you have doubts, for my examination, I always stay in the examination hall for the whole 2 hours, okay? You can ask all types of questions. If you have doubts, please take a look at the assumption first. Every execution, I just assume that it's running on the 32-bit CPU. Okay? Don't ask me that, hey, I know this is 4-bit and 32-bit have different behavior, okay? Then you just remember the result or answer it based on 32-bit CPU design, okay? So let's say I want you to write down some behavior, make sure that you don't write the thing wrong, okay? No marks for any explanation over 64-bit CPU, okay? And in case you're in doubt whether I'm talking about Mac or not, I'm talking about Linux, okay? And it is your virtual machines, okay? Every time I talk about your virtual machines, okay? Then I can show it, okay? Let me show the last year, okay? Last year is okay, this is last year, okay? So you can see there's a difference, right? Last year I have a time management schemes, okay? For which question you spend how many time, which question you spend how many times, okay? This year, because I find that I'm teaching in a slower pace, okay? So the amount of questions is fewer than all previous year. This is shortest paper, okay? 11 pages is already shortest paper, okay? Take a look here. Last year is 15, okay? Last semester is 15, okay? Your paper is 11. So that means that you don't need much time management scheme. You just start with the first question. And there's no choice, okay? You have to answer all questions, okay? You answer one by one, okay? There is a very famous question every year I will ask. What is the famous question every year I ask? I really want to fail those guys who don't know how to answer these questions. Okay? This question is, maybe it's not. Where is this? These questions. Yeah, actually I can use this question to differentiate whether I should fail this guy. How many of you have finished assignment 2? If you finish assignment 2, you will understand these questions. Huh? What's the answer? Yeah, you're not afraid that you will fail because you didn't start the revision, okay? What is the answer? Why? 4 bytes. Yeah, it's because in the directory entry you use 4 bytes. Save it, okay? I keep repeating these questions for about 6 or 7 years. Every year, there are a significant portion of people don't know how to answer. Okay, let me tell you what are their common answers. You will laugh at them now, okay? But don't write their answer when you answer your questions. Because it's a FAT32. And 2 to the power 32 means, you write up something, okay? Because we are using 32-bit CPU, okay? Because it is 32. Yeah, I really see this. This one is 32. What are you talking about? Okay? Or because the file is too big. Thank you. The file is too big. Okay. Okay. So I don't know. Okay, but there's quite a number of people who don't know how to answer it. I don't know why. Okay. You will see what is the style of my questions. The style of my question is programming. I will give you real codes, and I usually will ask you for behavior, okay? And I will guarantee that you know what are they. Why? Let's say in this question is actually about last semester, okay? is about assignment 1. Okay, the last semester assignment 1 is very close to what you have. So I write down something and I say that just make up a story that that guy don't know how to write the shell, okay? And when he listens to the recording, every time he's just hear fork and execute or fork execute ways, okay? Then that guy write down fork execute ways randomly. Then what is the result? So I will keep on asking with codes, usually I have with codes, okay? So make sure that you know how to read codes. So maybe I will also ask you about implementation details in assignment 2 or maybe assignment 1. Assignment 2, every year assignment 2 is about FAT32, okay? So I just asked you for some details like this question, very famous. And oh, by the way, how many of you know how to answer this? It's about if you have finished assignment 2, I think you can answer this. The number of UFF entries in the FAT cannot deduce the number of files plus the number of directory. Why? First of all, what is the meaning of FAT UFF entries? How many of you has finished assignment 2? Only you. So maybe you can answer this. What is the meaning? I mean, I don't mean the answer. What is the meaning of FAT EOF entries?
End of file.
End of file. Okay. So that means what I'm talking about is you're counting the numbers of end of files. It doesn't imply the sum of the number of files plus the number of directory. Can you give me a reason? It doesn't add up, just doesn't add up. Cannot deduce. Yeah, it's kind of tricky here. Maybe you need 5 minutes. Why? Huh? The number of EOF, right? If you have a file, that means you must have 1 EOF if you have a file. So that means, is there any case that you have a file but you don't have a EOF? Yes, exactly. Empty file. If you have any file, then the counts don't match, right? You count the number of EOF, but actually you have more file than the number of EOF possible in the hard disk. Right. Don't worry, I usually use this kind of question to differentiate whether you have an A student or not, so it's 2 marks. Okay, it's not something that means that every guy should know. Okay, just 2 marks. Okay. Last semester we have some scheduling problem. Okay. Some memory problem. This is a very famous problem, but I didn't finish this part. Okay. In this semester, okay, so this semester won't have this kind of questions, okay. This question is very famous. What is so famous about this? You have a 2D array basically. You can treat it as a 2D array, okay. I'm talking about whether you scan row by row is faster than scanning column by column. You don't understand what I'm talking about. You have 2D, right? 2D array. 2D array, let's say is 8K items by 8K items, okay. So you scan it row by row. It's faster, or you scan it column by column. Okay? Because we didn't finish part 2 of chapter 4, you won't find this up here. Okay? If I reread the questions, I find similar problem, I will announce in the examination, I will cross it out. Okay? You don't need to answer this. Okay? But if you're interested in this question, it's a very interesting question. Okay? This is a row first assessing of our 2D array. Okay, and later on I will ask, hey, what if I change, okay, to column first? Okay, which way is faster? It's about producer consumer. Okay, this is very famous. Okay, questions. Let me ask you again. Okay, I don't know how many of you still remember what is a producer consumer problem. So in a examination paper, why the examination paper is so big? usually I will include all the codes that you need. Okay, so let's say that in your maybe you will find it in the appendix, maybe not. Okay, if it's not in the appendix, that means I integrate it inside the paper itself. So let's take a look at the producer consumer. What is the problem? By the way, I didn't tell you about the problem. Okay, so this kind of problem is not about a very straightforward way to ask you. I asked you, hey, how deep you understand the producer consumer? Is I remove some restriction of producer consumer. And restriction that I remove is what happened if the buffer is no longer bounded. Infinite capacity. Infinite capacity. So if there's infinite capacity, how can you change the code? Okay? And you can deduce how easy your answer is based on the marks. Okay? You have to change the share objects, the semaphore, you have to change the post-user code, you have to change the customer code. Okay? So let's go to here to take a look. Okay, this is the code. I don't know how many of you remember it, okay? But it's about removing one of the constraints, okay? So one of the constraints is about you don't have the maximum capacity, so you don't have to count how many free slots there, right? Or how many occupied slots, which one? Hmm?
You don't need the empty.
Yeah, you don't need empty, okay? So to modify is very easy. Just copy the share object part, remove the empty. Here, remove the all about empty. Here, remove all about empty. Then that's it. Okay. So very easy questions if you are taking care about very deep understanding there. And usually I will ask you some modifications. Okay. I think this problem will be removed. Okay. I will remove it, okay? If I ask, it will become another problem, okay? Yeah, it's about because it's too attractive, okay, to draw it, but when it becomes problems, too hard to ask, okay? Last semester, many people just sit there and think, okay? Whereas actually this map is a dining philosopher problem setting, okay? And you ask dining philosopher. Okay, maybe we stop at this. Let's take a look at one more year earlier and take a look at what is the exam paper layout. It's kind of similar, I tell you. So again, with some program, okay, I asked you, hey, what is the output of program A? What is the output of program B? Okay, many people curse me about this problem, okay? They curse me for why having such a difficult problem in the first questions. Really difficult. Can you see, is there any difference between these two programs, first of all? Huh?
Slash n.
Yeah. Second line. Second line has a difference. Second line? Oh yeah, second. Third line, okay? The line number is 3. Line number is 3. Okay? Then what would be the difference? Yeah, the buffer. The buffer I/O problem. This is a buffer I/O problem. Okay? So those guys curse me, okay, a lot. Okay? And this is a very interesting set of questions, okay? I think of another story, okay? Because when I talk about fork and execute, I always say fork and execute, okay? So then I come up with these questions. What happened if I really write down fork and execute? What happened if I really write it down? Okay? So just, now you cannot prepare for this, right? You really cannot prepare for it. So it's about how good you're understanding the behavior of fork and execute. Okay? So let's say the fork, okay? When the fork will return 0. If it returns 0, that means that the entire statement will be wrong, right? Or when it returns non-zero, then what is the outcome? Okay? So this is about how good you understand it, okay? But here is just a trick that I think not every people know, okay? So I write down the tricks here, shortcut evaluations or short circuit evaluations, okay? So it's about this behavior, okay? So this is a very interesting problem, okay, that whether fork and execute works or fork or execute. Okay, so you can go through it while you're preparing for your examinations to have a deeper understanding for this fork and execute type of questions. Okay, so then you can see another question is about file this time. Okay, it's about file I/O. Okay, so I have some questions. Let's say that what happened if I write some data and then you describe to me how many cluster we will allocate for that file. Okay, it's very easy to calculate because every cluster takes 4096 bytes. Okay, you just calculate it. I add one more 10,000, so you just use the calculator to calculate it. Okay, but this year we have a little bit change because I look up my exam paper. I found something that is not needed. Actually, you don't need any calculator. Okay. This is my style. Okay. My examinations is no cheat sheet, no notes, no box. Okay. Usually, I will say it this way. If I allow you to use a cheat sheet, I will make sure that you don't need it. Okay. If you really have a notes, okay, I tried once. I teach a networking course. I tried 1 year open all, really open all. You can bring anything, okay? So what is the outcome? The outcome is a disaster. Okay, they just sit there and flip. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Then the marks are exceptionally low. Okay. So for that I will just give it up. Okay. I will create a set of examination paper that you know the content, then you know how to answer it. Okay. And by looking at the previous question, you know that you don't know how to prepare for it, right? Yeah. So I'm suggesting that you go through this past paper, which is on the library already. If I don't know whether the Sem 1 paper is ready, okay? If the Sem 1 paper is not ready, someone tell me, then I will post up to Facebook, okay? Sem 1 paper. I don't know because I heard that library is doing the updates of the database of exam paper only once a year. So that means Sem 1 paper may not be available. Okay, so if that's the case, tell me. I'll post it up. Okay? This time you don't need a calculator, so I make the paper shorter. So you will see in other formats. Okay, so the previous 2 years format will be different from this year, but the style of asking questions is just the same. Okay, I just break some long questions into shorter questions, okay, or some long story come down, okay, to change the style. Okay, so make sure that I tell you what are the necessary preparation is. First of all, read every notes. Okay, the video may be too time consuming. Okay. Because we have so many makeup lectures, okay, educators, close to more than 40 hours of lectures, okay, you have to go through it once, okay, even though you use 2x, okay, 2x speed, you still need 20 hours, okay, it's too time consuming. I suggest you must do the past paper once, the closest 2 years, okay. By the way, no calculator, no electronic device, don't bring your Google Glass here, okay, no use, okay. But there's one interesting thing. Okay, I see many people use his or her own dictionary type of device. Okay, yeah, don't bring it there. Okay, in case you don't know some English. Okay, I can answer your English question. Okay, I remember once very interesting. 4 or 5 years ago. Okay, I set up a question. Again, it's OS course. Okay, I asked, what is the merit of a particular implementation? MERIT, merits. I received more than 20 people raise up their hands asking what is that word. And I said that merit, you don't know what a merit, or maybe he never get a merit, okay? So I tell them, advantage. Then they will ask, why you don't you write down advantage? Okay, yeah. I regret, okay, okay, but more than 20 still do it. Okay, so I will answer your questions over English, but don't ask me what is fork. I will bring out a fork and yeah, this is a fork. Okay, don't ask me what is fork. Okay. The time itself is not good enough. Okay. After it, you don't have any dinner. Okay. So make sure that you take something before you come. Okay. The hall I tried once is okay hall. Okay. Okay means not too cold, not too not too warm, okay, outside there is not noisy, okay, kind of okay. Chapter 1 you don't need to revise. You have to, at least you are doing your assignment by yourself. Then you understand how to answer this, right? Take a look back in the previous 2 questions. One is about for whys, one is about UF entries. It's all because when you have done your assignment by yourself, then you understand how to answer it, okay? No cheat sheet, no paper, no, right? Okay, so others are just standard things, okay? Oh, by the way, this is something new. How many of you have tried forgot this student ID? No one tried, okay? Yeah, of course I see many cases, okay? They are forced to, okay, this is very interesting. Our ES is stupid, although I'm recorded, okay? Stupid, extremely stupid, okay? They will ask you to do the following. While you are answering your exam paper, it will give you a form and force you to fill in the form first before you fill in your exam paper. Okay, that form is tell RES that you forgot about the student ID or something. Then you have to promise that you will bring the student ID back to RES in YA building to claim that, yeah, that is me has been there to take examination. Or do you know what's the consequence? I received that consequence. Okay, they will send a letter to the course teacher and tell the course teacher that, yeah, that guy has come, but he never proved that he has been there. Remove his examination record. I tried once. Okay, tried once. That guy really failed. Okay, because of that. It's a really formal letter. Okay, and say that, yeah, I failed that guy because that guy never come to the examination without proof. Okay, so make sure you bring your student ID, or you will have very deep trouble if you don't show that ID card back to the YA building. Okay, this is something that I encountered. Okay, so I think that's it. Okay, thank you for your time. We will see in the 28th. We need one more thing. Let me ask you a quick question, really quick questions.